My name is Chelsea VonBartheld, and I'm going to be doing a series of tests and measures on Victor Moran. So these tests will be hip active range of motion, external rotation with a goniometer, cut testing, hip abduction, mobility testing, hip lateral distraction, joint mobilization, lumbar unilateral PA, grades 1 through 4, and active straight leg raise. Okay, so Victor, can I have you sit right here for me?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Okay, I'm going to measure your external rotation. So what I want to do is get a towel and put under his leg. So can you sit back a little bit for me, Victor? Okay. Okay, we're going to roll up this towel and put it underneath your leg. Okay, so that it would be at 90 degrees. So hip external. So what I want you to do for me now is I want you to move your leg in this position. Okay? So can you do that for me? Very nice. Okay? So I'm starting perpendicular to the floor at 9, or perpendicular to the floor. Okay? And I'm measuring along the shin. Okay, and I am getting 38 degrees of left hip active range of motion, external rotation with a goniometer. Okay?
Good for me.
Now do the other leg. All right, go ahead and put your leg down. It's at 90 degrees. So start off at 0. So Victor, I want you to do that motion again. Go ahead. Okay. Now I'm getting 40 degrees of active external rotation with a goniometer. So for cut testing, what I'm going to have him do is lie supine. All right, so now Victor, what I want you to do is I'm going to move up this point. And then what I want you to do is I'm going to place my hands on the outside of your ankles, and I want you to not let me push in. So I don't want you to let me move you.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm a little bit of pressure for about 5 seconds. Okay, I'm fixing to let go, Victor. All right, very nice. Cut testing was painless and strong. So now what we're going to do is a mobility testing of lateral distraction. So Victor, what I want you to do is I want you to first cover yourself. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my leg over, or place your leg over my shoulder. I'm going to take my hands and cut around the joint line. Then I'm going to apply a lateral force on the hip. Okay. Okay, I'm now going to do the other side. So if you could move yourself, please. Shoulder. Okay. Cut around the joint line. And apply a cupping motion to the acetabular-femoral joint. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to do a unilateral lumbar PA pressure, grades 1 through 4. So I'm going to have Victor take off his shirt. And then lie on his stomach or prone. out to the side. Put some pressure down on my thumb. And find the transverse process. Now, Victor, what you're going to do is just feel some pressure, okay? And just let me know if it's painful, okay? Okay, checking for joint mobility first. Now I'm going to do grades 1 through 4. So, this first one is a grade 1. So it's going to be 0 to 25% of the joint movement. Okay, now I'm going to do a grade 2. So this is going to be 0 to 25% of the joint movement. Okay, I'm going to go for grade 3, which is 50 to 100% of the movement. And now I'm going to do a grade 4, which is 75 to 100% of the joint movement. Okay, very nice, Victor. Thank you very much. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is do an active straight leg raise. So could I have you lie on your back again? So what I want you to do, Victor, is I want you to lift your leg to my hand. Okay, go ahead and do that for me. Okay, and now this other leg. Okay, did that feel any different between the two?
Yeah, my right leg felt a little bit harder to move, a little bit heavier.
A little bit heavier? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is apply a compression force of the iliums. And I'm going to ask him to raise his leg again. And then his other leg. Did that feel more even?
Yeah, it didn't feel as heavy. It wasn't as hard to lift it that time whenever you put the force there.
Alrighty. And so that would be indicative of SIJ dysfunction. Thank you very much.